Toots,
That's what it feels.
I haven't seen you in a while, but we've had a lot of
Yeah,
fun. We've had a lot of fun in the studios together. How is it? How
yeah,
are you
yeah.
doing? How are you doing? How are you doing with the
I'm
COVID
doing all right,
19,
man. I'm very strong. I'm very strong.
coronavirus, all the stuff going on? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm very strong. I'm doing well and trying to do better.
So, are you ready when COVID is over? Are you ready to perform again? Are you going to go on tour?
Yeah, I'm still performing now with the festival in Jamaica.
So
With
to
me and the minister and everybody's having fun with the festival, you know?
Okay, so let me ask you this: for persons who don't know about the festival in Jamaica, where you get a festival song, tell me what happens during a festival. What happens during a festival in Jamaica?
Well, the festival in Jamaica is going good. And I don't want to say about the past, but the present, I have a song also, and a lot of singers in Jamaica have a song also, 10 of us. And my song is Rise Up Jamaica.
Okay. So we're gonna highlight a lot of that later. So Toots, man, I want to thank you very much for just saying hi.
Thank you.
Is Minister Grange ready?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Hold on.
Can I speak with her,
Hold
please?
on, hold on.
Yes. Hi, David.
Hi,
How
how
you
you doing?
doing?
Is this the
I'm
honorable?
good. Long time.
Is this the honorable Olivia Babsy Grange?
It is. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you. We haven't talked in a long
We
time.
haven't talked in a long time, so let me just let the people know who we have on the line. We have the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, MPCD, has been a member of the Parliament for the St. Catherine Central since 1997. Was appointed Minister of Information, Youth, Sports and Culture with responsibilities for women and gender affairs, entertainment, community development, special projects in 2007. Ms. Grange, you are no joke. You are no newcomer to the cultural fabric of Jamaica. You have been part of it, and I've worked with you when we go back
Yes,
into the 90s with Shabba Ranks, and
that's right.
that was a big monumentous thing to have Shabba Ranks and to get Shabba Ranks with Eddie Murphy, get Shabba Ranks on the
That's
Arsenio
right.
Hall show, to get Shabba Ranks being
Yes.
played on MTV, to get Shabba Ranks
Mm-hmm.
to open up for Bobby Brown. I was there, Mr. Grange. I can talk it.
That, those are great days, David.
Great days. So
Great days.
right now you are there. You're dealing with a festival. I would love the people that are not from Jamaica to know what a festival is and what entails. What does a festival entail, and how do you get the festival song at the end?
Well, this is the Jamaica Festival Song Competition, and it was introduced in 1966 by the late Edward Seaga, former Prime Minister. The idea was to find a song that would be on the lips of every man, woman, and child, and that would bring the nation together during the independence celebrations. So Toots was the first to win the competition in 1966. Uh,
So you're saying to me we've got history. The first man to win the festival in
that's
1990
right.
was Toots and the Maytals.
Toots and the Maytals. And there you are. You have Toots tonight. Can you imagine? That was a special treat for you.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. So go ahead, Miss Grange. Go
Yes.
ahead.
And then Eric Donaldson won the competition 7 times. And you know Eric Donaldson with Cherry O Baby
Right.
and many other big hits. So, Bob Marley entered the competition one year. Rita Marley entered. Jacob Miller entered. Desmond Decker won. Stepping Razor was written by Joe Higgs for the competition. He didn't win, and he took the song to Peter Tosh and asked him to record it. And now everybody knows
As a
Stepping Razor.
stepping razor, don't watch my size. I'm dangerous.
Dangerous, right.
So
So
initially,
the competition
so you're saying
has
initially.
with
Sorry.
yes.
All I was saying to you is that
So
you're saying initially that the song that was done for the festival competition, it didn't make it, and then it was given for Peter
right.
Tosh, and Peter Tosh made it a big hit in the version that he did.
That's right. That's right. Joe Hicks took the song to Peter and said, Peter, record it.
Oh, wow.
And Peter did.
History,
Right.
people.
And everybody knows the history of Stepping Razor since that. Now, fast track to 2020.
Go ahead.
the song had sort of lost its luster. And so I decided I want to really bring the song competition back to its former glory.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had a think tank in January and invited a cross-section of media personalities, music industry personalities, and so on. And Butcher came to that think tank, and a number of Clive Hunt, producer, and others. And coming out of that session, everybody left saying that they were committed to helping to get the song back to its glory days, and to get some of the professionals in the music industry to enter the competition. And so, as you know, we have Toots was entered, we have Freddie McGregor, Buju Banton, Michigan of Michigan and Smiley, Lost, which is Tony Curtis, Lukie D, Singing Melody, and Thriller U.
Wow.
And then we have some not as known artists who have also entered, and they are doing very well. And we have Sugar, who was in Rising Star competition. So we have a nice spread of Jamaican talent, and we selected 10 songs. And those 10 songs are now vying which one will be the winning song. The winning song will be selected next Sunday, and it's being selected by vote. The voting is open, so people can vote now. And we have an app that folks in the diaspora can vote. It's called the Reggae Jamaica app, and it can be downloaded. And your listeners, they can go and they can vote. We also
Ms.
have
Grange,
numbers.
Ms. Grange,
Yes?
next Sunday, then you make the announcement of, listen, since Versus, we had Beanie Man on, we had Bounty Killer on, we had Buju Banton on 2 weeks ago. So this was I would like to happen.
Yes.
Your announcement has to be made on the #1 Caribbean show on the world, Caribbean Fever, on 107.5 WBLS. So next Sunday, then you're making the announcement of the festival winner. We want to carry that live with you. We want to carry that live with you.
We can work that out. We definitely can, because we're streaming. As we're speaking, we're streaming. We have the show, the first presentation of the finalists. We're in the studios at TVJ, and we're live on TVJ, and also we're on YouTube.
Okay.
So if anyone listening, they want to tune in, they can watch the rest of the show. Buju is yet to come up. He'll be the last performer. We have Michigan coming up, and then Buju.
Okay.
We have had Sugar. Freddie McGregor was on. Lost was on. Toots. So, it's been a great evening. 2.5 hours of great Jamaican talent.
Wow.
So next Sunday, we will be able to announce the winner, because there's the voting. So people can vote now, and they continue to vote until 5 p.m. next Sunday, 5 p.m. Jamaica time. And then Digicel is actually hosting the voting platform. So, it's sort of this year is the first where we're going to be selecting the winner via voting digitally. The songs are on digital platforms as well. They can be downloaded or streamed. That's Amazon, Deezer, iTunes, Spotify. So, Jamaicans all over the world, they can download the song. And in fact, if we get enough support out there, we will make the Billboard charts. So I want your listeners to just, rise to the occasion and rally with us, and make this a very, very historic festival song competition, Jamaica Festival Song Competition. David, I think that this is the first time that the song would have gone so global.
Wow.
The winner will get $3 million, which is divided between the singer, songwriter, and producer. So if the singer, songwriter, and producer is the same person,
he gets all the money. He gets all the money.
That's right. That's right. And we have some well-known producers involved, such as Donovan Germain.
Okay. Did Donovan? Who's Donovan Germain producing?
He is Butcher's producer.
Okay.
He has produced Marcia Griffith, Romaine Virgo, Sugar, and a number of other well-known artists.
Yeah, he's been doing it for years. Penthouse has been doing it for years. Penthouse has been doing it for years.
That's right. That's right. Penthouse.
Mr. Grange, you are the founding member of JCAP, the Jamaica Association for Composers, Authors, and Copyright. You know, when that formed, that was a long, long time ago. The music industry has changed. It has now been impacted by COVID. People buy records differently. How is the new way of doing music impacted the JCAP?
Well, it would not have impacted in a negative way in that JCAP protects writers, composers, and publishers. And because things are now being done virtually and digitally, then the world is our stage, and there will be earnings through the digital platform. Copyright is important.
Right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Intellectual property and copyright. That's very important.
Do you think
the earnings?
Do you think that our Caribbean music, being more specific, or Jamaican music, or reggae music, or dancehall, do you think that we are respected internationally from the business point of view? It's called the music business. Do you think that the Caribbean, Jamaica, is getting the respect from the business aspect of the music?
I think our music is loved, and we do get some respect. But as an industry, we also have to make sure that our industry is structured in a way that we would observe best practices, that we ensure all our works are protected, and that all the necessary organizations that exist to ensure that there's the performance right agencies, we deal with all the various aspects of copyright. Once we ensure we do that, then we can benefit tremendously from the industry, and we can get even that much more respect. Because everybody loves our music. It has penetrated all corners of the world. But are we earning enough from the music? And that is what is the critical thing that we must now recognize and ensure that we do. Professionalism is important. And if we are professional in what we do and ensure that all the necessary protection is in place, then we will do it.
You know, Mr. Grange, you've been applauded a few months ago about a stance that you took. And it was with an international artist. You've been applauded. A lot of people says, go on now. I understood that Kanye came to Jamaica. He performed, and it was good and everything. But you took a stance of certain emblems that represented Jamaica being used on T-shirts. And a lot of people applauded. Look, take a stance for the business of music and Jamaica and its reggae music being respected. Is that kind of a close reference to take in this scenario?
Well, we have to even hold a second. And my allergies acting up. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
When we in terms of the images that are used, we have to ensure that, say, our flag, there are certain protocols that it should be observed in using the image of the flag and using the image of the coat of arms. But all over the world, people tend to use the Jamaican images to promote their products. We are looking into how we can address that. It's difficult. You can't copyright a flag, but there can be certain protocol and certain protection that is provided to prevent the abuse of our symbols. And those are matters that we're looking into.
Right. All over the
Yeah.
world, you see a Jamaican flag on a T-shirt, a Jamaican flag
Yes,
on a scarf, a Jamaican flag on a towel. It's all over,
yes.
and a lot of those things that are going on, you are not seeing a penny from it.
Yeah, but the Chancery in the Office of the Prime Minister is the entity that should be written to, and they would approve the use of the flag based on how it's going to be used.
Right.
But people don't normally write and ask for permission. The World Intellectual Property Office is the world agency that governs these things. And the Jamaica Intellectual Property Office has written to WIPO and is in discussion with them as to how we can ensure the protection of the use of our symbols.
As the minister where entertainment comes under your portfolio, how is it going with artists now out of Jamaica that haven't been able to perform or get any kind of revenue since January, February, have been stuck at home? Is there something that the government and you are doing that for these artists that have not been moved, could not move and could not perform? I see in some other countries that things are being put in place and I see that you're doing a great job with the festival and things of that matter. Is there anything being put in place, some of the artists that are going on?
Yes. The industry has been severely impacted because the tours, all those who go on tours, for example, Toots has not been able to go on his usual tour, and many other artists, they are stuck here in Jamaica. So the industry has been impacted negatively financially. For those artists who don't normally tour, but they would do shows locally, they too have had a severe setback. The government has offered some assistance to Jamaicans, and the industry has been offered some support. Those details will be announced next week.
I'm ahead of myself, Ms. Granger. I'm ahead of myself.
Yes, you are. But what I certainly will do, we can keep in touch, and from time to time I will come on.
Yes.
And I will provide you with some information as to what's happening locally and how the industry is progressing.
Once a month, Ms. Grange, once a month, you
Sure, we can do that.
Come on and let's talk about it. So before you go, let's go over the festival one more time. Who are the artists now competing for the Festival Song of the Year 2020 in Jamaica? And next Sunday, we will be able to have the winner. And we've got Buju involved with the festival. We've got Freddie McGregor. Can you name them and also tell us where people can go to vote for their festival song?
All right. Now, they can vote. They can download Reggae Jamaica app and vote for their favorite artist or for the song that they would like to win. And the artists who are in the top 10 finals, Freddie McGregor, Buju Banton, Sugar, Lust, O.D. Radix, who is a young artist, Extra Big, another young emerging artist. Yes, I think have I covered 10 already? Toots, Sakina,
Michigan and Smiley,
and a new emerging artist as well.
Right.
So we have 10. I've covered all 10, right?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
and Michigan.
Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to play some festival music. You know, the last time I interviewed you with the late Honorable Edward Siaga. We were.
Yes.
Right. He had a CD out. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
Right.
Yes.
That's the last time I interviewed you, and I was able to get another interview with the Honorable former Prime Minister of Jamaica, Edward Siaga. So, and I think that
Yes,
he was
yes,
very much into music and the festival and making sure the art and the entertainment of Jamaica gets out there on a positive foot.
yes. Well, David, I want to just repeat that the songs can be downloaded on iTunes, Amazon Music, Deezer, Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, D Music, which is a digital in Jamaica platform, and the persons can vote. There are numbers that are assigned to each finalist, and persons can call those numbers, which I think that information was sent to you. Do
Yes.
you have the numbers that are assigned to each artist?
What I will do when we go up for break and come back,
I will
I will
send it.
put those numbers up there. Yes.
Right, and you can tell your listeners those numbers, and they can vote, or they can download the app Reggae Jamaica and vote for the song that they would like to win. The finals is on Sunday, the 26th. We're going to be beaming out of the TVJ studios and streaming on online platforms right across the world. All right? So we're gonna send you all of this information
So
you
I
can
can get
keep
it out to our
your
audience.
listeners informed.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Grange, I thank you very
Okay?
much for your time. I do appreciate it, and I am glad that you've got the festival back as important highlight. Everybody's talking about it, and I applaud you for taking a stance and
Thank you.
making sure that something that is so important as the festival song, the festival competition in Jamaica is back in view and on top of the world.
Thank you so much, David. My allergies were acting up, so I'm a little
No
puffy.
problem. No problem, Ms. Grange. No problem. No problem.
Yes.
No problem. Thank you very much for calling. I do
All right.
appreciate it. And tell Toots we will
So
talk
we'll
later.
have a once a month. We'll have a once a month talk.
Or once a month talk.
Going
Once a month.
forward.
Every month.
Right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. Caribbean Fever 107.5 WBS. That's the Honorable Olivia Babsy Grange, MPCD, has been a member of Parliament for the St. Catherine Central since 1997. Caribbean